Well, Christians, we have a big problem right now going on in our country. We're being Judaized. We're being Judaized left and right. The Judaism is creeping into our churches and has been for decades. It isn't really Judaism, though. What it is Talmudism. It's Zoharism. It is Jewish mysticism. It is Gematria. It is the Kabbalah. It's all of those things that Jesus spoke against with the Pharisees. We have it now at a place in our country where we are actually endorsing laws. Senate Bill 1, the one that just passed in Florida, the other one that just passed here in California is limited, where we are being silenced against speaking out against anything having to do with the modern state of Israel. Now that is censorship. That is an infringement upon our rights as United States citizens. That's the First Amendment, folks.
Yep.
That's something that I don't care where you fall on the political spectrum. If you are a United States citizen, you should be very concerned that your voice will be muted, silenced, no longer able to be heard.
Yeah. And the trouble is, as we start speaking about this, the first thing a lot of people will think of is to push the button and turn us off. Because there's such a division in this country, one thing heard that's not agreed with, there's no, people don't want to listen, because if, you don't agree with what I've been taught and what I've known for years, then I don't want to listen, and we're just shut off. But this is what we're hoping for this time of truth, that people will at least watch, listen, and do the research to see what's actually happening and what needs to be done if there's even a chance to stop it. We have mainstream news that most of the stuff you'll never hear. They're told what to say. They have talking points. Every single station is what they're allowed to talk about. There was some news the other day about
Gaza,
the bombing in Gaza, and we looked and we didn't see it on any mainstream station, just some of the independent stations on YouTube and that we saw reported on the bombing in Gaza, not on any of our news stations in the United States. And
that is censorship, folks.
And so if you don't get the full message, you can't find the truth. And we have to open our hearts and open our minds to say, have I been told wrong? Whether from my pastors, from the politicians, from the news, whoever, friends, neighbors, family members, have I found the truth?
So we're just hoping that, you come to us with an open mind, and we will be producing playlists from various pastors that do speak the truth and aren't afraid of speaking the truth. And, peruse those if you wish, and if you don't, then turn us off and, go about your day. But this is what we're being called to do, and we're just two normal people.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that more normal people out there will just take their little machines that they have here and not worry about, do I have the right lights? Do I have this? Do I have...
No. And that praying to the Holy Spirit, because that's who works inside of us,
yes,
to get us past the comfort zones that we're getting. We just want to live in our little comfort zones, and maybe it's time to leave that comfort zone, because there is a time for truth.
Very well said, Kurt.
And you have a very nice evening.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
God bless you if
God
you're a
bless.
Christian.